Hi, Style Rebel. Welcome to today's style session. Ladies, we're going to talk all about blazers today. So before I get started, hello to you, Style Rebel, and I'd love to hear from you. Let me know, what is the one item, if you could just choose one item, one garment, that when you put that on, you feel like a total bad ASS, I don't want to get blocked, as soon as you put that on. You feel confident, empowered, ready to slay the day. What is that item? For some of us, it's heels. For others, it's a blazer, which is what we're going to talk about today. And for me, I'd also have to say it's a blazer. And so that's why I'm so excited to talk about this. If you are new to the Style Rebel Mama page, welcome. If you're watching this on the replay, do not be shy. Make sure to comment, say hello, smash that heart. And I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. We are in the middle of the week. Holy moly, how the weeks are flying by, right? So my name is Ginna Tassinelli. If we haven't met before, I'm also known as the Style Rebel Mama, and I am an image consultant to female entrepreneurs and women on the go. And I am passionate and absolutely obsessed in helping women just like you to elevate and rediscover your personal style so that you can be visible and show up as your true authentic self, but with ease and confidence. So, talking about blazers, let's get into it. And you're probably wondering, well, why are you so not put together today? This is not my normal self when you see me live on Facebook. So there's a method to my madness because I'm going to finish getting dressed with you guys right now. Okay, but before we get started, I do want to first talk about how to figure out what your body shape is so that you know the right style blazer that's going to look attractive on you. Because not all blazers look great on everybody, and putting on the wrong blazer could actually do the opposite effect that you want. For us, especially women in business, they do give off this expression that we are in charge, we're the leader, we're the boss, pay attention to me and follow me. Blazers, it's proven. Blazers are that one item that have been proven to really make us women show up as a true leader. Now, here's the thing. You don't only have to blazer or use a blazer with a suit or, for a professional business setting. That's why I'm wearing a graphic tee today, because I want to show you how you can use a blazer for fun, to go out. Well, we're not so much going out right now, but even if you're here's a great example. So I have a business meeting this afternoon on Zoom, and guess what? I'm going to wear this graphic tee. Now, if you've watched me in the past, you know how I believe that showing up and putting yourself together, especially for a professional setting, shows those that you're having a meeting with, that you really care about the meeting, that you put an effort into getting ready. And a graphic tee may come off differently than how you're trying to align yourself, right? But here's why I did this today, because I want to show you what a difference it makes when you just add a blazer and some accessories to this, okay? And no one will even think that I have a regular graphic tee and jeans on. So if you don't love blazers, I hope that you do after this. So first, let's talk about body shape, because it's really, really important to know what that is. There are 3 key measurements that you want to take in order to figure out what your body shape is. And I'm going to go through this really quick, but if you want a more in-depth training on this, get into my freestyle group. So just say the word group and I'll get you in there via Messenger. But I did a training on this a couple weeks ago. And it's a really simple way of figuring out what your body shape is. So you want to take measurement of your chest, around your waist, and then around your hips. And whichever one of those measurements measures the most, then you're going to know exactly what your body shape is like. So I really don't like to talk about body shapes like a fruit or an actual shape, but I know visually that's very helpful for people. Depending on where you measure, you will know if you are a triangle shape, inverted triangle shape, a rectangle, no curves. Well, that's rectangle, proportional or hourglass figure. And then there's also other ways of figuring it out, which instead of the shapes, you can use fruits, like a pear shape, an apple shape, and so forth. So take those 3 measurements, and then once I get into these different styles of blazers, you'll have a really good idea of which one of these is going to work for you. But I'm also going to give you some descriptions right now. So as I go through these 5 different body shape styles for blazers, I want to know which one sounds more like you. So make sure to drop it down below, okay? All right, so before I get into those, here's why I think blazers are so fabulous. Okay, so you see I've got this graphic tee on, just very simple. I got this at Target, I think like for 10 bucks or something. But look at the difference when I add my blazer. Okay, so I'm gonna do this fun white blazer, and guys, white can be worn all year long. Tell me, do you wear white all year long or just during those summer months? I'd love to know. So as I'm showing you this is actually part of my 3-step formula to getting dressed with ease and confidence. You want to start, number 1, with your top. That's going to be your canvas. Number 2 is going to be a fashion layering piece. So this one's going to be a blazer, but it can also be, when we're doing the number 2 step, it can also be like a cardigan, a kimono, a denim jacket, a vest, a duster, something like that. So now it's number 2, right? And then the third thing is your jewelry. So it's the very last thing that you put on, but it's honestly the very first thing that people notice about you, especially when you're on camera, super up close like this. So let's put on some jewelry, and then you guys tell me what you think about this super quick transformation. And I'm also going to give you some tips on where to find fabulous blazers. Like the one I have on is actually from Banana Republic, and it's actually part of a whole suit, but I wear them separate, so I mix and match them. And all of my jewelry is Premier Designs, of course. So if you're new to the page, I'm also a Premier Designs jewelry stylist. And let's see, I'm gonna just make this a little bit shorter. Okay, check it out. I am ready for my networking meeting this afternoon. So what do you think? Actually, it's a business one-on-one meeting, but I would also wear this for a networking meeting. So that's how simple it is to add a blazer to a graphic tee. So if you're just hanging out at home and maybe you just have that one meeting, but you don't feel like getting all dressed up today, right? You can get away with a graphic tee and jeans. Just make sure to put on that blazer and some accessories. All right. Okay. So let's talk about the different body shapes and the blazers that would fit your specific body shape more attractively. So we're going to start with the inverted triangle. And this body shape, what this means is that your shoulders are more broad and then your hips are narrower. So just like an inverted triangle, okay, your shoulders are over here and then your body comes in that way. So you want to go after blazers that are not so sharp and defined up here. They're more relaxed because you don't want to cause more attention to your shoulders. So to add that proportion, you want to go after blazers that don't have shoulder pads. If they do, it's like very minimal, almost like nothing. Okay, so there's no structure up here. And then if you can find one that has some flare to the bottom of it, that's going to work really well for you, because what it's doing is it's taking people's eyes away from here and over to where that extra detail is, which is going to cause more proportion to the look of your outfit. Okay, so that's going to be an inverted triangle. So if you have broader shoulders and you think you're an inverted triangle body shape, let me know down below. Just say inverted triangle, that way I know. The next one is triangle. So a triangle body shape is going to be where you are narrower up top, and then at the bottom is where you're a little wider. So when you're taking those 3 measurements that I told you to take, that's how it'll give you a better idea with that way as well. And so for this, what you want to do is you want to go after blazers that have more structure at the top, all right? And then you want to play up the top part of your body, right? So you want a defined, tailored shoulder, and then sweet little detail ruffles can be up top as well. So it's causing more proportion up to the top. Okay, next one is rectangle. So if you have a rectangle body shape, that means that you don't have many curves. And a better way to figure this out is when you're doing those 3 measurements of your chest, waist, and hips. Each of those measurements are pretty similar. They're pretty close to each other. If not, they're almost exactly the same. And for this, what you want to do is you want to create more of a waistline. So you want to find a blazer that has maybe a wrap tie. There's many. I'm trying to see if I have mine. Let's see. I think this one might. No, this one doesn't, but kind of. So this is an example of another blazer that I have. And if you see here, it's got this, it pulls in the middle. So something like that is going to work really well for somebody with a rectangle body shape, okay? And Cabby is a great place to get blazers from. That's a direct sales company, and I do know some people in Cabby if you're interested in looking at their blazers. And then I'll show you a couple others. But like I said, this one's from Banana Republic. Also, White House Black Market has some really great ones. Of course, like Nordstrom, places like that. And if you go online, you can get really great deals as well. Okay. Also, for the rectangle body shape, 1, 2, or 3 buttons down the middle are going to work fine on you as well. Okay, so you don't have to worry about how many buttons to have. But what you do want to do is you want to play up your long lines, and also anything that hits a long blazer that hits below the hip is going to be really good for you too. Okay. So number 4 is petite. So if you have a petite body shape, then what you want to go for, but I know nowadays it's so much easier to shop if you are a petite woman. So, and I can send you some one-on-one style tips on that as well. But what you want to look for are slim fitting blazers that hug closely to your body, okay? And that's going to elongate your body. So if you do boxier styles, what it's going to do is it's going to overwhelm your small frame, which, by the way, you're lucky to have that small frame, but you also don't want to overwhelm it, right? And I know, because I have a lot of petite friends, I know how they feel about this. So you want a blazer that's going to fit squarely on your shoulders, and the button, without it being, it's going to button, but you don't want it to be way too snug either, okay? All right. The last one is the hourglass figure, which, by the way, ladies, I don't know if you know this, but only about 8% of the women in this world have an hourglass figure naturally. And an hourglass figure is where those 3 measurements, the top half and the bottom half are pretty close to each other, and then your middle is the smallest part. Now, most of us don't naturally have that hourglass figure. So whenever you're getting dressed and putting an outfit together, no matter what your body shape is, you want to create proportions to create the illusion of an hourglass figure. And one of the best ways to do this is, once you know what your body shape is, look for a celebrity body double. So Google celebrity bodies with inverted triangle shape, celebrity bodies with triangle body shape. When you find that celebrity, look for pictures of her in like a gown, you know, like maybe at the Oscars or something, because typically they're wearing more form-fitted dresses, and then you can take a better look at her silhouette. And then you want to keep following her and looking at other outfits that she wears to see how those outfits fit on her, because you can also go after those same styles. So you're not trying to copy a celebrity or be someone that you're not, but this is really helpful for a visual when you're trying to make sure that you're shopping for clothes that are for your body shape. Because many times what happens is when we're not aware of what our body shape is, we shop because something's, at a great price, or we love the color, or we love the look of it. But when we get home, we put it on, or even when we're, out and we're trying it on, it doesn't fit right on us. And if you've already brought it home and you realize it doesn't fit right on you, maybe you forget to return it, or you think, oh, it'll fit right, or maybe if I lose weight, it'll fit right. And what happens is it stays stuck in your closet, and then it creates clutter and overwhelm and decision fatigue, and that's how we get a closet full of clothes and nothing to wear. So, and look, I totally went off topic from my notes, and now I'm losing my point. What about peplum blazers? Are they okay for ladies with big hips? So I would actually stay away from peplum because of that. Because what you're doing is you're going to attract more of the eye down to the bottom half of your body. So peplum would not work for bigger hips, which would be more of like a triangle shape, but it would work really well for somebody who has the inverted triangle shape. So if you're bigger up top, peplum is going to actually work really well for you. Now, what you do want to do though is if you find a blazer that has like that A-line, the A-line will work really well for you, but just don't have it go out like a peplum so much. Okay. All right. And then for the hourglass figure, so that's body shape number 5. So like I said, if you're lucky to be part of that 8% that has this hourglass figure, honestly, you can get away with any kind style blazer, but what's going to work really well for you are going to be double-breasted jackets, long and short, okay, structured and unstructured shoulders, so you see any style really will work for you. Honestly, you're lucky because you can select from anything and then just go for your favorite look, pretty much. And then finding the best blazer for your style, for your actual body shape, finding the best style of blazer for your body shape is going to really just make you love blazers, instead of feeling like some people have this love-hate relationship with blazers, or they feel like it's too stuffy, maybe it's too conservative. It doesn't have to be. You can have so much fun with it, like I'm showing you today with this look. So, but if you would love some more one-on-one style tips like this, I am actually offering right now 30-minute style consultations. And if you are a woman in business, we are not just going to talk about your personal style, but we will also talk about your personal brand style, your social media content, and your messaging. So, say the word splash below, and I will make sure to coordinate a time with you, and I will give you some real actionable steps to help you with not just your style, but if you're also in business, I'll help you with, how to be more visible out there using your style, but for your social media marketing, for your business, so that you can really align yourself with yourself, which is your brand, and how you want others to see you. Okay, so I am doing that. And if you want to get into my freestyle group and you're not in there yet, don't miss out, because on Fridays we do Fashion Fix Fridays. Okay, so just say the word group and I will get you in there as well. Almeda, I love peplum style tops and blazers, but the material has to be right. Yes, that is so important. Material needs to be right as well, because you can find the right style of something, but if the material is not right, if it's too clingy, and it's just, it doesn't feel right, it's not going to look right, and you're not going to feel good. And that's just going to also come out as well. And people will notice when you're uncomfortable with what you have on and you don't feel good. It's not bringing you joy. It's not sparking you joy. That comes off. That comes out, and people notice that. Ladies, I'm so happy that you were on watching. Remember, next Wednesday, I'll be back on 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Also, don't forget to say the word splash, because I'd love to get to know you, and it's complimentary for 30 minutes with me face-to-face on Zoom. And then I will be live tomorrow on Get Hype Media Facebook page. That's my marketing agency Facebook page at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are looking for some really great branding and marketing tips, make sure to head on over there tomorrow at 12:30. It'll also stay on the replay, and I'll chat with you guys later. Okay? Bye, guys.